Good morning students. In today's class we are going to study about the maps. So you have already studied a little bit about the maps in your third class. In this class we are going to study a deeper than that of the earlier class. So you know what the maps are used for? Maps are used to locate different types of places, the regions or the cities in a particular region. So we have two types of maps to locate the different types of places on the basis of the different types of categories. So the two types of maps are political map and the physical map. First of all, we are going to study about the political maps. Political maps are used to locate the different government boundaries or the political boundaries among the countries, the states and the cities. So in the political maps, what you are going to locate? You are going to locate only the cities, the states and the countries. You are going to locate these things in the political map of any area. For example, if I talk about India, so about India, there are many states in India. So how are you going to locate those states in the political map of India? By using the different types of boundaries, and those boundaries have been already made in that political map of India. You just have to locate, or if I tell you to write down, okay, to identify which state is located where. For example, if I ask about Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan, so you are going to search for that area of Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan, then you are going to locate it. Locate means you are going to mark that area with the particular name of the state. Now you know what the political maps are used for. They are used to locate the political boundaries of any area. Now let us see what the physical map is used for. Physical maps do not have many boundaries. So these maps are used to locate the geography of any region. Now the word geography means the physical features of any area, and those physical features include the deserts, rivers, mountains, hills, plains, plateaus, etc. Lot of different types of things are there which we locate in the physical map of India. So in these physical maps you are going to locate only these types of things. For example, the deserts, rivers, hills, mountains. You will never locate these things in the political map of India. On the other hand, the countries, states and the cities you will always locate in the political map of India, not in the physical map. Okay, so you know what is the difference between the political map and the physical map. Again, for a revision, for a short revision, the political maps are used to locate the countries, states, cities or towns of any particular area. On the other hand, the physical map is used to locate the different physical features of any area. For example, if I talk about India, which mountain, which desert is located in Rajasthan, which river is located in Uttarakhand, which river is located in Jammu Kashmir, which river is located in Uttar Pradesh. So you are going to locate these rivers or the deserts or the mountains only on the physical map of India. You will never locate that in the political map of India. So this is all about the political map and the physical map. After this I am going to show you how the physical map and the political map looks.
Okay, so this is the political map of India. Here you can see the clear boundaries between the different states of India. You can see here, this is the Madhya Pradesh, this is Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat. So Madhya Pradesh is separated from Uttar Pradesh by this boundary. Rajasthan is separated from Madhya Pradesh by this boundary. So all the states in between have the clear boundaries which separate them. So in today's activity, what you have to do, you have to mark the union territories in India. You have heard the name states of India. Now you have to locate the union territory. Now what is a union territory? Union territories are small administrative units which are governed directly by the central government of India. You know that different types of states have different chief ministers, but and those are ruled by the state government. But the union territories are governed by the central government. For example, the prime minister itself. So these are the union territories which you have to locate. The first union territory is the Chandigarh. This is Chandigarh. You have to locate Chandigarh in the political map of India. And what is the capital of Chandigarh? The capital of Chandigarh is Chandigarh itself. The other union territory which you have to locate is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the group of islands because these are surrounded by all sides with the water. And the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands is the Port Blair. This is Port Blair. It has been written here also. So you have to locate this. The third union territory is the Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Here you can see. And it is located where? Dadra and Nagar Haveli is located somewhere here. And its capital is Silvassa. Okay. So this is the Dadra and Nagar Haveli where I have marked by red. The other union territory is the Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu is located here where I have marked another red circle, and the capital of Daman and Diu is Daman. The next next union territory is the Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep is also an island and its capital is Kavarati. This is Kavarati, it has been written here also. So this is Lakshadweep. The other union territory is Delhi. Delhi you know very well. This is Delhi, and you can call it the National Capital Territory also. And the capital of National Capital Territory is Delhi itself. It means the capital of Delhi is Delhi itself. The other union territory is the Puducherry. Here it is. This is Puducherry, and the capital of Puducherry is Pondicherry. So you have to locate Puducherry also. The other union territory is Ladakh. This has been made recently the union territory. This is Ladakh, and the capital of Ladakh is Leh and Kargil. Leh you can see here also, and the Kargil is also its capital. The other union territory is Jammu and Kashmir. Earlier you know Jammu and Kashmir used to be a state, but now it has been made the union territory, and its capitals are Srinagar. This is very important. You have to remember this. Srinagar from May to October. From May to October, its capital is Srinagar. That is the summer capital. It is the summer capital of Jammu and Kashmir, but the winter capital of Jammu and Kashmir is Jammu. And it is from November to April. In the time period of November to April, the capital of Jammu and Kashmir is Jammu. So these are the 7 union territories which you have to locate in this political map of India. Next, let us see how the physical map looks. This is the physical map of India. In the political map, you saw that this place was Gujarat. This is what? Rajasthan. Here somewhere it is Uttarakhand. Here is Uttar Pradesh. Here Madhya Pradesh. But can you see the clear boundaries in this? No, there are not clear boundaries in between the states. Only the different plateaus, the different rivers. Okay, for example, this Ganga river and this plateau, Chota Nagpur plateau, here Deccan plateau, and this Bay of Bengal, here the Himalaya. You can see these types of things, these type of regions have been located in this physical map of India. So this is the difference between the physical and the political map of India. In political map of India, you had located the states and its capitals, and the union territories also. But in physical map of India, you have located the rivers, the mountains, the plains, the plateaus, the deserts. Here you can see the Great Indian Desert in Rajasthan. So this is the difference between the physical map and political map of India.